Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and today we got a great magic trick for you. Doing a magic review for Anarchy by Ryan Gaw and Sky Member Presents. All right, Anarchy. Anarchy from Ryan Gaw, Sky Member Presents. What is this? Anarchy is a triumph effect. It's a triumph effect. If you don't know what a triumph effect is, triumph is a standard in card magic. Basically, you have a deck of cards and you break it in half, turn one end over so that it's face up, face down, and you weave shuffle them together so that every other card or so is face up, face down, face up, face down through the whole deck. And then when you group the cards all back together, you kind of wave your hands over and do a snap or something, and then all the cards have righted themselves. That's the triumph, okay? And there's lots of ways to do the triumph effect. Many magicians have solved this puzzle, both with using gaff decks and using standard decks. And so you may already have your favorite, or you may not have attempted this trick yet. What Ryan has done is he's taken the standard triumph effect and he's added a couple of super cool twists, and I want to tell you what they are. And I thought what would be fun is we'd watch Ryan do the trick together. Let's go. All right, let's watch this trick. Ryan's going to fan the cards toward the spectator. They can select any card they want. There's no force there. And they can even sign the card as an extra convincer. Ryan will place that card back into the center of the deck and then give the deck a nice clean cut. Now he's going to fan the cards toward the spectator, one half face down and the other half face up. Spectator can see that the cards are shuffled, they're not in any weird order. And notice how slowly and methodically Ryan is going. This is very beautiful, very clean. He's now going to execute a weave shuffle end to end. We have face up cards going into face down cards, and this is exactly what it looks like. There's no trickery here. This is a real and clean and honest shuffle. And as you can see, he cuts the deck in half, and then he turns the deck over and he fans it towards the spectator as the convincer that the cards are in fact face up and face down scattered throughout the deck. He'll give the deck one more fan just as here's a last visual of it so the spectator can see that there's still no trickery going on. He'll give the deck a clean cut. You can see that you have a back facing a back. A snap, a magical gesture, fan the cards toward the spectator, and every card has righted itself with no moves, and their selected card is face up in the spread. Now we're going to leave that card face up like that, leave it out jogged like that so that you can see its location. He's going to roll the deck over so that you don't lose that card. You can see right where it was. We'll fan the cards one more time towards the spectator, and this time you'll see that all the cards have not only righted themselves, but we are in new deck order, and that selected card is right where it's supposed to be. That is its location in the spread. Pull it out, and it is the spectator's sign card. All right, you're intrigued. You buy it, you order it, it comes to you in the mail. What are you going to get? You're going to get a deck of cards. The standard-looking United States Playing Card Company red deck of cards. And then when you flip the tongue flap open, there you'll find the URL and password for the secret video. Now, once you get to the secret video page, you're going to notice a couple things. There's a main body video, okay? Main body video is roughly 33 minutes long. There's a 12-page PDF. There is a additional handling video, smaller video, 6 minutes long. And then there's an end credits video. All right, so is it what I thought? It is what I thought, only because I had reviewed another Triumph effect years ago that looks similar to this, and Ryan even pays a tribute to that trick and says that yes, He got some inspiration from that effect as well. So I knew a little bit of the inner workings of what this would be. All right, so how are the angles? You could flash. There is the potential to flash. It depends on how good you are with some of your card slides, especially table fanning. You could flash, all right? So that's some stuff that'll have to be practiced. As far as can it be inspected, no way. You can't inspect anything. This deck is almost 100% a gaff deck. Almost 100% a gaff deck. All right, so what's the overall quality and production value of the video? The main body video is your two hosts, and they're sitting in some sort of assembly room or ballroom. It's well mic'd. There's no annoying music. It's got nice camera shots. You get the angles where you need them. I think it's all shot in HD. You can hear everything clearly. As far as what they're going to teach you on that video, they're going to go over what's in the box. They're going to talk to you about how to set up your deck, and that will involve some minimal arts and crafts. They'll go over the main routine. Then they'll talk about how to do a Pharaoh shuffle, and not just any Pharaoh shuffle, the perfect Pharaoh shuffle. That's right. You have to be able to do a perfect Pharaoh shuffle to pull this trick off like we showed you. And then they'll go over some performance tips. Now the second version, the second video, is actually a no sleight version. So the 6-minute video is a no sleight version. I liked this one way better. First of all, because the instructional video is only 6 minutes long, right? It's only 6 minutes long, and you really do get the whole trick. And really the only difference with the no sleight version is you won't end up in new deck order. So you won't end up in new deck order. So you don't have that kicker, but you don't have to do a perfect Pharaoh. So if you can't do a perfect Pharaoh, or you've tried in the past, you know you can't do it, you can still get this effect because they have a no perfect Pharaoh version. And I like that one better. Is it well made? The Anarchy deck is made from the United States Playing Card Company on US PCC cards. When you get the tuck case, it actually says Anarchy across the front. And you might say, oh, that ruins it. It says Anarchy. Okay, first of all, no one's gonna look at the front of your tuck case. And if they do, they're not gonna read the little word Anarchy. And even if they do, they still won't understand what that means. Okay, they still won't understand. But kudos to Sky Member Presents. Thank you so, so much. I wish more Magic creators would do this. Can you please tune in and listen to this? If you're gonna print a custom deck of cards, then print a custom tuck case and put the name of the effect on the tuck case somewhere. Because what happens is I go to my Magic closet, right? And I look at all my gaff decks and every single one of them looks the same. I have to stick them all in little plastic bags and put a Post-it note on each bag so that I remember, oh, that's that deck, that's that deck, that's that deck, because they all look the same. So thank you to Sky Member Presents for putting the word Anarchy across the front of the tuck case so I will always remember what gaff deck that is. How much practice does this require? It is sleight heavy, okay? It is sleight heavy, and like I said, you gotta be able to do a perfect Pharaoh to pull it off. And there's things to remember. There's a lot of things to remember. And so I'm gonna put all of that as the practice for the main body trick, right? The main body trick that has the new deck order ending, I would say that for that, okay? How much setup is there? There is a deck stack. There is a deck stack. There is even a deck stack for the alternate handling. So there is always a deck stack. Positives, all right, so what are the positives? Anarchy is the most beautiful and clean looking Triumph I have ever seen. And that kicker ending, wow. All right, so negatives. What are the negatives? You know, a lot of magic houses and magicians, they send me these tricks for free. They want me to say good things about them, of course, so their product sells. But I still want to be open and honest with you. I want to tell you everything, even if it's not something that I particularly liked or enjoyed. But I think I told you everything already. I mean, I've been pretty honest with you. I mean, there's a small amount of arts and crafts. The main version is kind of sleight heavy, and you have to be able to do a perfect Pharaoh. But you know what? For a lot of magicians, those things aren't negatives. Those are par for the course. I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to magic. I like a lot of my magic to be less sleights, and the gimmick does more of the work for me. I like to focus more on my presentation and less on my arts and crafts, or less on my skills. I like to entertain more than I like to show off. But not every magician is like that. There's lots of magicians that don't mind sleight heavy tricks. They don't mind knuckle busters. They don't mind tricks with perfect Pharaohs, and they're willing to do the extra work to pull those tricks off. So like I said, I think I've given you all the information that you need to make a decision about this trick. Is it worth your money? It's 30 bucks. $30 is about average, about what you'd pay for a gaff deck. And like I said, you're getting lots of instruction. Plus, I mean, it's almost two effects. It's almost two effects, the sleight version and the non-sleight version. So great value for your money. All right, so who would like this? I'm gonna say, first of all, you need a table, okay? So you need a table as a performer. Second, it needs to be a non-noisy atmosphere. So I don't think this would work well for restaurant magicians where the restaurant is loud or there's a volume to it. Because I think with a Triumph, the spectators really need to be involved. They really need to understand the cards are going in reversed. There's no way to fix it. It fixes fast. They need to pay attention to the fact that it's now a new deck order. I think things like that can't be casually watched, right? I think people need to dial in. So I think a non-noisy environment and a table for sure. All right, so that's everything I can say about Anarchy from Ryan Ga. Of course, I want to thank Sky Member Presents and Murphy's Magic Supplies for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And if you'd like to purchase it for yourself, you can find it wherever quality Murphy's Magic products are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.